Good evening, Bashar.
And you good day.
Question has to do with what's come to be known as alien abductions.
Yes, exciting, aren't they?
I guess the question is, what are the motivations or goals of the abductors? What's really going on?
All right.
Especially with respect to the abductees
Yes.
who report very...
I can give you a one-word answer.
Okay.
Us. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure on the level that we are all one.
No. More specifically. Do you understand that I come from a civilization you would recognize as a hybrid civilization? We are one of the results of the genetic blending going on in what you call the abduction scenario to perpetuate their civilization. The beings that you call the Greys are not actually alien. They are a mutated race of humans from a parallel Earth who have destroyed their reality and cannot perpetuate their society without viable human DNA from parallel worlds that are still viable, such as yours. Thus, then, they have tunneled into your parallel reality, taken, with agreement on a higher level, genetic material that allows them to blend it with their own to create a new species, a hybrid species between you and them, of which we are one of the results. Thus then we are in many ways connected to you genetically. We are in many ways your offspring, you are in many ways our ancestors. And thus then we recognize that in making this agreement, you have given us the gift of life, and that's why we are here sharing with you in any way, shape, or form we can to help, because we are returning the gift of life to you that you have given to us. All of these have been done by agreement, even though many people may not remember this, even though they may be very scared in some of these scenarios, and even though many of the Greys do not necessarily have the emotional capacity to understand that they are scaring the bejesus out of a lot of you. They simply do not have that emotional capacity. However, many of them have learned. Now again, the idea is to understand that this is all from agreement on a higher level, and what many people don't understand is that the beings that they often interact with in those abduction experiences are actually different versions of themselves in a different reality. So they're only extracting genetic material from versions of themselves in your reality. And that's why the agreement has been made, because in essence you could say it's actually the same soul. Make sense?
Yes.
Now, we are one of 5 hybrid civilizations that are the result of this particular agenda. The abductions, so to speak, to use that term, are really no longer happening as much. The program has now moved into an era of acclimatization. And what that means is that many of the progeny that are the result of those abduction experiences, many of the children that have been created as a result, will eventually actually be returned to Earth to live among you. At first in certain safe enclaves, and eventually out in the world when your society gets used to the idea. Eventually, in about 1,000 of your years, the only beings that will exist on your planet will be hybrids. You will become the 6th hybrid civilization. Once Earth becomes the 6th hybrid civilization, then all 6 hybrid civilizations will begin a process of blending together to become the 7th hybrid race. That's what's going on in a nutshell.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Does that help?
It does. Thank you, Bashar.
You are welcome.